I knew the mate bond was real when my heart split open like a cheap paperback at a yard sale. Brian's scent hit me first. Warm cedar, summer storm, the kind of smell that should have been illegal around introverts who alphabetize their trauma and fictional boyfriends. My wolf lurched forward in recognition. Mate, ours. Except he walked right past me and announced, on livestream because of course he did, that his mate was Lisa, my best friend. The glamorous influencer with 1 million followers and 0 self-awareness. I stood there holding a box of rare first editions like some tragic side character, while Lisa screamed, "Brian, babe, you chose me!" And he said, "She's fate for the spotlight. I need a Luna who matches me." Then he looked at me over Lisa's shoulder. "Tessa, your life is just too small. Cute, funny, and weirdly specific, considering my too small life involved running a magical indie bookstore that kept half the city's witches supplied with moon-charged bookmarks and werewolves filled with coffee strong enough to knock out an alpha. But fine. Fate messed up. Or maybe fate was drunk. Because 3 months later, a stranger walked into my shop, broad shoulders, mountain cold eyes, dominance humming under his skin, and growled one word that would ruin everything. Mine. If you believe fate can be messy, petty, and occasionally hilarious, hit subscribe so you don't miss what came next. Chapter 1. My name is Tessa Hale, 26, professional introvert, bookstore gremlin, and reluctant moon-touched omega who'd rather alphabetize lore books than talk to people. I run Hale and Ink, the tiny indie bookstore my grandmother left me. It smells like dust, lavender tea, and the heartbreak I keep pretending doesn't exist. It's been 93 days since Brian rejected the mate bond and married Lisa. Not that I'm counting. I'm not that dramatic. Okay, I counted on a sticky note. Fine. Several sticky notes. I avoid pack events. I avoid Lisa. I avoid anything with the word Luna in it, including Luna bars, which taste like punishment anyway. The only people who visit me are Mrs. Bramwell, a witch who buys curse manuals but swears it's just decor; Caleb, a teenage wolf allergic to everything except espresso; and the universe's newest joke, Brian and Lisa, who come in every other Thursday to support local business. Today is one of those Thursdays. Lisa swans in first, wearing sunglasses so big they could double as shields during a solar eclipse. "Tessa!" she sings. "Do you have that book I asked for? The one about, what was it? Moon phase aesthetics?" I try not to grind my teeth. "You mean the Witchcraft Almanac?" "Oh," she claps. "Right, that." Brian stands behind her, arms crossed, throwing me that guilty half-smile I want to throw into a trash compactor. My wolf curls back, wounded and furious all over again. He rejected us. He picked her. He married her. I hand Lisa the book. She doesn't notice my hand shaking. "You should get out more, Tess," Brian says softly. "I worry about you being cooped up here alone." Translation: "You're still pathetic, right? Please stay pathetic so I feel better." I smile sweetly. "I get out plenty. Mostly when the trash needs taking out." Lisa giggles. "She's so funny, Brie. We should invite her to brunch." Brunch. The ritual where Lisa photographs her pancakes while I pretend not to die inside. "No thanks," I say. "I'm allergic to daylight and socializing." Brian sighs like I'm the burden of his spiritual journey. They leave, mercifully. I sag against the counter. This is my life. Small, quiet, forgettable. At least until the door chimes again. I don't look up at first, busy reshelving a crate of donated books from a vampire who never returns things on time. But then I feel it. A shift in the air. Like the pressure drop before a storm. Like dominance rolling through the room, slow and deliberate. My wolf snaps upright. My breath freezes. When I finally lift my head, I see him. A man built like the mountain sculpted him. Tall, dark hair in messy waves, storm-gray eyes scanning the shop with a predator's calculation. Every sharp line of him radiates alpha. Not just alpha, high tier, unclaimed, dangerous. He steps closer, boots silent on old wood, stopping right in front of my counter. His voice is gravel wrapped in velvet. "Are you Tessa Hale?" I swallow. "Who's asking?" His gaze softens, barely. "Devon Blackwood, alpha of the Shadow Peak Mountain Pack." Mountain Pack, fierce, reclusive, known for territory claims that end in blood, not negotiations. "What do you want?" I ask, trying not to sound like a trembling chihuahua. He leans in, just enough to brush my scent, and his eyes. They change. They glow, not metaphorically, literally. Silver light flickering through storm. His wolf surges forward. Mine. The word is a rumble, a vow, a death sentence, a declaration that lights my bones on fire and sends my wolf spinning. I stumble back. "Nope, no, absolutely not. Try again. Wrong girl." Devon's jaw tenses, like he's trying to cage a hurricane inside his ribs. "You feel it," he says quietly. "Don't lie." Of course I feel it. It's burning through my bloodstream. But I've heard this story before, and I refuse to be someone's second choice, consolation prize, or plot twist. I straighten my cardigan like armor. "I'm sorry," I say, voice thin, "but you're mistaken." Devon's gaze drops to my wrist, where my pulse races out of control. "No," he murmurs, "I'm not." Outside, thunder cracks even though the sky is clear. Inside, my life fractures cleanly in two. Before Devon Blackwood, and everything after. Chapter 2. Devon shows up before opening hours. I know it's him instantly because the closed sign on my door rattles like it's afraid of him. Or maybe that's just me. I'm in the back room, kneeling on the floor, surrounded by half-open boxes of donated romance novels when I sense him. Like gravity shifting, like the room closing in, like my bones waking up to something ancient. My wolf whispers, "He came back." I whisper back, "We're hiding." But wolves don't care about logic. I stay crouched behind a stack of book boxes, holding my breath like that might make a 7-foot alpha magically vanish. No such luck. The bell doesn't even chime. Devon doesn't bother with the door. He just is in the store, like the mountain spat him out straight into the aisle between fiction and local authors. "Tessa!" I freeze. He sounds like he caught me doing something wildly illegal instead of reorganizing Fabio-covered paperbacks. "Store's closed," I call out, staying behind my cardboard barricade. "You know that doesn't matter," Devon replies, voice low, calm, unbothered. "Come here." "No." A pause, a long one. Then, "You're hiding." "No, I'm tidying." "Tessa," he says again, stepping closer. "You're hiding." His footsteps are slow, measured. He moves with the kind of confidence that says he doesn't chase prey. Prey comes to him. My wolf presses against my ribs, eager, traitorous. "Why are you here?" I ask, still behind my box wall. "I told you I'd return." People say things all the time, usually to sell me essential oils or book club memberships. He huffs, an amused, dangerous sound. "I didn't come for small talk," he says. I peek over the box. His storm gray eyes lock onto mine instantly. Of course they do. Devon looks even more impossibly built in the soft bookstore lighting, broad shoulders, heavy boots, dark hair falling over eyes that see too much. He's wearing a black Henley because fate hates me and wants me to suffer. "Why did you come?" I manage. "To see you, to understand why your wolf is hurting." My throat tightens. "So you can claim me?" Devon's jaw ticks. "No, I don't claim without consent." That shuts me up. He steps around the box wall like it's made of mist, kneeling so his eyes are level with mine. He's close enough that I feel the heat radiating off him. Close enough that my wolf practically sighs in relief. His voice softens. "You collapsed yesterday. Your wolf surged and then cut off sharply. That doesn't happen without trauma." My breath catches. He's right, but the truth still tastes like blood. "Brian rejected the bond," I whisper. He said my life was too small, and my wolf, she just broke," Devon finishes quietly. Because he broke you. I hate that he sees it. I hate that it feels good to be seen. I shake my head. I don't want pity. I don't pity you. His eyes harden. I respect you. You survived something most wolves don't. The words hit me harder than Brian's rejection. Devon lowers his voice even more, like it's meant for me and me alone. I'm here because your wolf is calling for help. Not from me specifically, just out. I swallow thickly. She shouldn't. I'm fine. No, you're not. He reaches toward me, slow enough that I can pull back. I don't. He places 2 fingers under my chin and tilts my head up gently. Tessa, he murmurs, your wolf isn't weak. She's wounded, and she's trying to wake. The air shifts, tightens, and my wolf surges again, sharp and sudden like a pulse of fire. Pain clamps my ribs. I gasp, folding forward. Devon catches me instantly, one arm bracing my back, the other gripping my wrist to ground me. His dominance rolls out, not to overpower but to stabilize my wolf's frantic energy. Breathe, he says softly. Let her move. The pain burns, then softens. Electric cracks ripple down my spine. She's waking, Devon murmurs. She's been asleep for too long. Let her out. The pressure builds, white-hot, unbearable. And then everything goes black. Tessa collapses again. Devon catches her before she hits the floor. His last whispered line, "Someone hurt you deeper than a rejection bond." And I need to know who. Chapter 3. I come back to consciousness slowly. Not gently, not peacefully. More like being dragged out of a too small coffin by a wolf with freshly sharpened claws. My eyes flutter open to the soft glow of a desk lamp, and a pair of storm-gray eyes watching me from the chair beside my couch. Devon, God, he's actually still here. I'm lying on the worn velvet couch in the back of the bookstore, a blanket draped over me, my grandmother's quilt, the one I don't let anybody touch. Except apparently a territorial mountain alpha felt entitled enough to tuck me in. I groan. Please tell me I didn't faint dramatically. You collapsed, he corrects, calm and unbothered. Your wolf surged too fast. Same thing, I mumble. His mouth twitches. No, drama would involve flailing. I do not flail. You do, he says simply. I want to throw a book at him, preferably a hardcover. I sit up slowly, wincing as a hot prickling sensation races through my ribs. Devon is beside me instantly, one hand pressed lightly to my back to steady me. I tense. You can't just touch me like that. Then stop falling, I glare at him. You're impossible. He looks unbothered. I've been told worse. My wolf stretches inside me, a newly awakened creature testing her limbs, and snaps at him through my eyes. I can feel it. A low rumble, a warning, a need. Devon's nostrils flare slightly. He hears her. He feels her. Tessa, he says gently, your wolf is angry. No kidding, I mutter. She woke up and chose violence. Good. His voice drops an octave. Anger means she's alive. I blink at him. That's your bar for healthy, being furious? In wolves, yes. His gaze softens. Anger is strength. It means she's still fighting. The warmth of that settles in my chest. He moves his hand away from my back like it pains him to stop touching me. My skin misses his heat instantly. Ugh, terrible, disgusting. I hate fate. What happened? I ask quietly. Why did I collapse again? Devon leans back, elbows on his knees, watching me with that intense clinical alpha focus that sees everything and gives nothing away. Your wolf tried to surface, he says. When I touched your wrist, she rose fast. Too fast. She wants out. She wants air. And she's been suppressed for so long she doesn't know how. Suppressed? I echo. By who? His eyes darken. That, he says, is what I intend to find out. A chill slides down my spine that has nothing to do with fear. Devon isn't angry at me, he's angry for me. There's a difference, a big one. I swallow. I always thought maybe I was one of those weak omegas, the ones who never shift, the ones whose wolves stay quiet. My mother said some wolves just aren't meant to be loud. He shakes his head once, firm. No, you weren't born weak. You were silenced. My breath catches. Silenced. The word feels too sharp, too true, too familiar. He continues, voice deadly calm. Something happened to you when you were young. Something that made your wolf retreat so deeply she almost went dormant. Brian's rejection didn't break you. It triggered what was already cracked. I look away. I don't remember anything happening. You wouldn't, Devon says. You were a child. Wolves bury trauma in memory. But your wolf remembers. She's just scared? Scared, he agrees softly, and furious and desperate to rise. Great. So I have a traumatized wolf and a mountain alpha psychoanalyzing me like he's the world's hottest therapist. I rub my temples. This is a lot. I know. He stands, but slowly, like he doesn't want to tower over me. Let me help you. How? I ask. He hesitates for the first time. I can anchor you, for now, until she stabilizes. I blink. Anchor me? It's a mountain pack technique. Not romantic, not a bond, just a grounding. Does it involve biting? No. Growling? Sometimes. I'm out, I say immediately. Devon chuckles. Chuckles. Like I'm the funniest thing he's seen all year. It's simply physical contact, he explains. Something steady for your wolf to focus on. A palm to your back, your wrist, your shoulder. My cheeks heat. That sounds intimate. It isn't, he lies smoothly. My wolf perks up like a gossiping aunt. I chew my lip. If I say no, then I will respect it. That surprises me. And if I say yes, I ask quietly, then I can keep you from collapsing again. I take a breath, long, slow, trembling a little. Okay, I whisper, just for now. Devon nods once, stepping forward. He moves like a storm, quiet, controlled, with a tension coiled beneath his skin that could break the world if he let it. He sits beside me on the couch, close but not touching. Give me your hand, he says. I do, hesitantly. He cups my wrist between both palms, thumbs pressing lightly against the inside where my pulse thunders. Heat blooms instantly, electrical, intense, a wildfire racing under my skin. My wolf surges up, fierce, snarling, not weak at all. Devon's power rolls out gently, like warm smoke, wrapping around the edges of my wild, fractured wolf. Something inside me clicks, not snaps, not bonds, just aligns. I gasp as my wolf presses up to meet his warmth, not in submission, but in recognition. Devon inhales sharply. His eyes lock on mine. Tessa. His voice is low, shaken, but before he can finish, a faint shadow crosses the frosted glass of the front door. A familiar silhouette. Lisa. Of course. Of freaking course. Devon releases my wrist slowly, reluctantly, nostrils flaring at the unwelcome intrusion. Tessa, he murmurs, you're not ready to see her. Too late. The front bell rings. Lisa walks in. She sees Devon leaving the back room. Her influencer instincts light up like a Christmas tree, and she knows something has changed. Chapter 4. Lisa steps into the bookstore like she owns the air inside it. The door chime rings, delicate and innocent, but her presence slams into the room like a reality TV producer screaming, "Ratings, baby!" She freezes when she sees us, me on the couch, Devon standing beside me like a living warning label. Caution. Do not touch unless you want to be obliterated. Her sunglasses slide down her nose. Her perfectly glossed lips part. Oh. A single syllable dripping with judgment, curiosity, and the promise of future chaos. Devon goes still, shoulders locking, jaw tightening. He's not afraid, no. He's calculating how fast he can move if Lisa screams, faints, or tries to go live on Instagram. "Tessa," she says slowly, eyes darting from the blanket to my flushed cheeks to Devon's very obvious alpha brooding posture. "I didn't know you had company." I clear my throat and stand too fast. The room spins. Devon's hand shoots out like a reflex, steadying my elbow with a firm, grounding grip. Lisa's brows shoot up. "Oh, wow, touching. So we're doing that now." He wasn't, this is not," I stammer like a gremlin caught stealing pastries. "Tessa fainted," Devon says simply. Lisa gasps dramatically. "You fainted? Why didn't you call me?" I blink. "You were at a lash appointment." "That's not the point. What if something happened?" She storms closer, heels clicking with influencer authority. "Are you okay? Do you need electrolytes, ice, a hairbrush?" "I'm fine," I say weakly. "Uh-huh." She leans in, lowering her voice to a whisper that is absolutely not a whisper. "And who is this?" Devon doesn't blink. "Devon Blackwood, Alpha of Shadow Peak." Lisa actually staggers. "Alpha?" She fans herself with a paperback. "Like, a real alpha? Not like those gym guys who say alpha male on podcasts?" My mouth drops open. "Lisa." "What?" She shrugs. "I'm asking the important questions." Devon gives her a look that could curdle milk. Lisa beams, entirely immune. Then she turns that laser-focused stare back on me. "Tess." "Honey, why did you faint? This isn't about Brian, is it? Did he say something? Did he come by? Did he—" Before I can answer, Devon steps between us just slightly, not blocking me, protecting me. "Brian doesn't factor into this," he says with quiet authority. Lisa lifts an eyebrow. "Oh, I see. We're running interference now. Cute." This is what she does. She finds drama like a bloodhound. And right now, her nose is twitching. "Lisa," I say firmly. "I'm okay, I promise." She narrows her eyes. "Then why do you smell like a thunderstorm?" My face flames. "I what?" She sniffs again loudly. "Yeah, stormy, electric, like there was tension." "Lisa!" I hiss. She throws her hands up. "I'm just saying, Brian never made you smell like weather." Devon coughs. Actual cough. As if holding in a laugh. Lisa's eyes snap to him. "And you? Why were you in the back room with her?" Devon meets her gaze without hesitation. "She needed grounding." Lisa blinks. Twice. Then she leans toward me and whispers, "Is that a euphemism?" "No!" I yell back. Devon's mouth twitches again. He's trying not to smile. Lisa circles him like he's a limited edition designer bag. "So you're an alpha from the mountains," she muses. "I thought you guys were like myths." Devon tilts his head. "You thought wrong." Lisa does a slow blink. "Tess," she says suddenly, "I need to speak to you alone." Devon doesn't move. Lisa glares. Devon continues not moving. She says, waving a hand between them. "Big guy? Privacy?" Devon's voice is calm, but steel-lined. "She needs me," Lisa scoffs. "She has me." "Her wolf doesn't," Devon replies. That shuts her up. Lisa looks between us, confusion flickering over her face. Not jealousy, not spite, concern. "Tess," she says softly, "are you sure you're okay?" I swallow past the lump in my throat. "I'm getting there," I whisper. She hugs me, quick, tight, unexpectedly sincere. But just as she's pulling away, something shifts in her expression. A glint, a realization. She looks Devon up and down, then looks at me. "Oh my God," she breathes. "Tess, is he your mate?" The room stops breathing. Devon's gaze snaps to mine. My heart stutters. My wolf lunges, hopeful and wild. I don't know," I stammer. Lisa gasps, hands over her mouth. "You don't know?" "It's complicated," I croak. Lisa's eyes widen like she's just discovered the plot twist of the century. "Oh, this is going on the group chat." No, it is not, I bark. She freezes. Then she grins. So there is something. Before I can stop her, she spins on her heel and rushes out the door. It slams behind her. I turn to Devon, mortified. She's going to tell everybody. Devon's eyes soften. Let her. What? He steps closer, voice low, steady, sure. Let them talk. Let them speculate. Let Brian hear. He brushes a stray curl behind my ear, the gentlest touch I've ever felt. You don't owe anyone silence, he murmurs, least of all him. My heart thunders, and for the first time in months, I feel alive. Lisa runs straight into Brian on the sidewalk, and rumor spreads through the pack like wildfire. By the time Tessa closes the shop, everyone knows. Shadow Peak Alpha is sniffing around Brian's rejected mate. Chapter 5. By the time the shop closes, I'm running on caffeine fumes and pure panic. Lisa's group chat has definitely detonated by now. The pack has probably already crafted conspiracy theories, visual diagrams, and a multi-episode podcast about me and Devon. Great. Fantastic. Exactly what every introvert dreams of, going viral against their will. I sweep the last pile of receipts into a drawer and click off the front lights. The bookstore grows quiet, soft, safe, until I hear the knock. It's not gentle. It's not friendly. It's the kind of knock that means trouble has arrived, and it's wearing cologne. I try to pretend I didn't hear it. The knock gets louder. Tessa. Brian's voice slips through the door frame, too familiar and too unwelcome. My wolf stiffens, not with longing, with warning. I inhale sharply and open the door just enough to glare at him. Store's closed. Brian stands there in a fitted shirt, looking like a man who thinks protein shakes are a personality. His usually smug expression is replaced with something stiff. Edgy. Jealous? Tess, he says, running a hand through his blonde hair. We need to talk. I step back. No, we don't. He steps forward. Please. No. He tries again, firmer. It's important. Still no. Brian exhales sharply, frustration prickling across his wolf aura. You've been avoiding me. I blink. I thought that was the goal of rejection. His jaw twitches. I didn't reject you. I made a choice for the pack. Oh, wow, I deadpan. Did the ancestors applaud? Tessa, he snaps. Lisa was the right Luna, you know that. My wolf bares her teeth, but Brian doesn't notice. He's too wrapped up in his own narrative, as usual. I cross my arms. What do you want? He swallows, looks away, looks back. I heard Shadow Peaks Alpha was here. My stomach drops. Brian, he cuts me off. Are you in danger? My brows shoot up. What? Mountain wolves are volatile, aggressive. If he threatened you, he didn't, I interrupt. He helped me. Brian freezes. Helped? How? I regret opening the door. I regret not moving to an undisclosed location in another country under a fake name. None of your business, I say calmly. But calm doesn't work on men with inflated egos and injured pride. Brian steps into the doorway, blocking it with his body. My pulse skitters. Tess, he says quietly, you're still my responsibility. No, I whisper, I'm not. His expression flickers, hurt, guilt, something messy. Then he does the stupidest thing imaginable. He reaches for my face. I jerk back. Brian, what the hell? His voice cracks. I miss. He doesn't finish. Because someone else does it for him. Devon. He appears out of nowhere, stepping between us like a wall of muscle, storm, and cold fury. His voice drops to a lethal growl. Step back, Brian startles, wolf bristling. Who the hell do you think? Devon takes one step forward. Brian takes 3 steps back. Devon's wolf aura rolls through the air, thick and suffocating, not aimed at me, but at Brian with pinpoint precision. You don't touch her, Devon says softly. Softly is scarier. Brian's face flushes red. She's my ex-mate. We have history. You rejected her, Devon replies. History ended there. Brian squares his shoulders. She's pack. Not your pack, Devon counters, and not your responsibility. Brian's wolf surges, which is bold considering Devon could snap him like a breadstick. He tries to snarl. Back off. You don't know anything about her or what we had. Devon's eyes flash silver. Oh, I do, he murmurs. I know she deserved better. Holy hell. My lungs forget how to function. Brian scoffs, but it sounds shaky. You're just sniffing around because she's vulnerable. Devon steps closer, voice razor sharp. She isn't vulnerable. She's recovering. And you're the reason she broke. Brian flinches. I grip Devon's sleeve without thinking. He stills instantly, as if my touch is a command. I whisper, don't fight him. He doesn't look away from Brian. I won't, he promises. Unless he touches you again. Brian's throat bobs. His gaze darts to where I'm holding Devon, like it physically pains him to see, and something ugly twists across his face. Tessa, he whispers, you're choosing him. My chest tightens. Not because I miss him, not because I doubt anything, because I finally understand the truth. I never chose Brian. Fate shoved us together. Brian shoved me aside. And Devon? Devon shows up. Devon sees me. Devon protects without claiming. Devon anchors without taking. I'm choosing myself, I say softly. Brian staggers back like I slapped him. Devon shifts just enough to stand between us without blocking my view. Alpha protection, subtle and instinctive. Brian's voice comes out strangled. You're making a mistake. I shake my head. No, Brian. The mistake was ever believing you were my future. His expression shatters, just a crack, but enough. He turns and walks away without another word. The moment he disappears, my knees go weak. Devon catches me before I fall, one hand gripping my waist, the other wrapping around my wrist like he's been doing it for years. You did well, he murmurs. I'm shaking, I whisper. That's your wolf, he says softly. She's waking up, and she's choosing. I look up at him, at the storm, at the strength, at the impossible safety. Choosing what? I breathe. His thumb brushes my wrist, sparks racing up my arm. Life, he whispers. Freedom. A pause. And maybe me. My wolf howls, and for the first time since Brian broke me, I don't feel broken anymore. Word spreads instantly. Tessa publicly rejected Brian's apology, and Devon stood beside her. By dawn, the pack is buzzing, and the rumor reaches the one person who should not hear it. The City Pack's Luna Council. They want a word. Chapter 6. By sunrise, my bookstore isn't a bookstore anymore. It's a crime scene. At least that's how the gossip looks choking up the sidewalk, wolves pretending to browse window displays while obviously spying, whispering like caffeinated pigeons. I pull open the front door and nearly scream. There's a crowd, like a crowd. Pack mothers with strollers, teen wolves with iced coffee, 2 elders pretending to read the menu posted outside even though we don't have a cafe. Someone gasps when they see me. There she is, whispered like I'm a celebrity or a scandal. Honestly, same thing in this pack. I walk inside, shut the door behind me, and lock it before someone asks for an autograph. A minute later, the bell rings. I groan. We're not open yet. It's me. Devon's voice slips through the glass like warm thunder. I unlock the door. He steps in quietly, brushing past the blinds with a sweep of cold mountain air. He fills the shop instantly, shoulders broad, scent crisp and grounding, dominance humming so subtly it feels like another heartbeat under my skin. You okay? He asks, scanning me top to bottom. God help me. A simple inspection feels like being worshipped. I inhale. I'm fine. He lifts a brow. You're lying. Maybe. He moves closer. What happened? The pack happened, I mutter. They're outside hunting for drama like it's truffle season. Devon's mouth twitches like he's fighting the urge to drag everyone off the sidewalk by the scruff. Let them talk, he says. You did nothing wrong. I cross my arms. Brian's apology felt like a scripted PR stunt. It was, Devon says, and you handled him better than most alphas would have. Heat rises in my cheeks. Why does praise hit harder coming from him? Before I can respond, 3 sharp knocks, not friendly, official. Devon tenses instantly, nostrils flaring. He whispers, "Counsel." My stomach drops. Not great, not desirable, not in my top 5 things I wanted today. I peek through the glass. Of course. The Luna Council. 3 elegantly dressed women with expressions that say they smell scandal and expensive perfume at the same time. Devon moves to my side, quiet and protective. "Do you want me to handle this?" he murmurs. I shake my head. If they think I need rescuing, it'll make things worse. He inclines his head. "I'll be right behind you." Always behind me, always steady, always watching. My wolf warms at the quiet devotion. I open the door. "Tessa Hale," the council's head representative says, lips tight. "We received concerning reports." I resist the urge to laugh. "Let me guess, someone said I stole a mountain alpha from the wild?" One councilwoman nearly chokes. The leader clears her throat. "We've heard that Shadow Peak's alpha is..." She glances at Devon, who is a literal wall of storming alpha energy behind me. "Involved. With you." "Wow," I say dryly. Word travels fast. The leader folds her hands. "We're here out of concern." Translation: You embarrassed the golden boy Brian, who is apparently our political asset, and now we're panicking. I raise a brow. Concern about what? Your emotional state, another councilwoman says gently. We understand rejection is, Devon growls, quiet but unmistakable. Every councilwoman stiffens. I step subtly closer to him, placing a hand on his arm. A silent, "It's okay." He relaxes by 1%. "I'm emotionally stable," I tell them sweetly. More stable than some people who livestream pancake reviews for Luna validation. The leader blinks. "I'm sorry?" "Not important," I say brightly. They exchange looks. "What exactly do you want?" I ask. The leader exhales. "We want to ensure there's no bond confusion. You were rejected. You shouldn't be near another alpha this soon." Devon steps forward, not pushing past me but beside me. His voice is lethal calm. "She wasn't rejected. She was abandoned." The council collectively inhales. "And she's allowed to choose who she stands beside," Devon continues. Silence crackles. Even outside, the crowd hushes, every wolf listening. The leader turns to me, eyes narrowing slightly. "Tessa, is this what you want? To be associated with Shadow Peak's alpha?" I don't hesitate. "I want peace," I say softly. "And Devon gives me that." Devon's breath catches quietly, barely audible unless you're me, or my wolf. The council murmurs among themselves. Finally, the leader sighs. "Very well, we will respect your decision, for now. But the pack is unsettled. Be discreet." "Great," I say. "I'll stop fainting in public then." Devon chokes on a laugh. The council leaves, stiff and scandalized. The door clicks shut. I exhale shakily. Well, that was horrible. Devon watches me with unreadable eyes. "You were perfect." My heart stumbles. I turn away before my face melts off. "I need coffee," I mumble. He follows behind me toward the counter, voice softening. "Tessa." I pause. "You don't need to stand alone," he says. My chest tightens. "I've stood alone for a long time," I whisper. Devon steps close enough for warmth, but not so close that he steals my air. "You won't have to anymore." He doesn't touch me. He doesn't claim me. He doesn't force anything. He simply stays. And for the first time in my life, I realize what safety is supposed to feel like. Devon leaves the shop quietly, but as he steps outside, the whispers explode. "That's her. She stood with him." Brian's losing it. They're saying Tessa's wolf is waking. And somewhere across town, Lisa hits Go Live. Chapter 7. I don't even make it to the espresso machine before my phone vibrates like it's possessed. Then again, and again, and again. Oh no, I already know what this is. I brace myself, open the notification. Lisa Hartford. Live now, the truth about Tessa, Brian, and the Mountain Alpha. I slam my head gently against the counter. Why is God like this? Devon, who still hasn't left the store because he doesn't trust the air outside, moves toward me. What's wrong? I hold up my phone. Lisa went live. His jaw tightens. Explain. She's an influencer, I say weakly. He squints. Is that contagious? Worse, I groan. It's broadcast. I reluctantly click into the live stream. Lisa sits in her perfectly curated home office, ring light blazing, lip gloss shining, hair so voluminous it should have its own zip code. She smiles at the camera like a woman about to destroy worlds. Hey, babes, she purrs. So, big news, huge, massive, like mountain-sized. She winks. She winks. Devon's eye twitches. Lisa continues, You know how Tessa got rejected by Brian? I choke. Devon growls. Lisa waves a hand. I mean, it happened. We all saw it. But guess what? She has totally upgraded. Devon blinks, thrown. What? I whisper. Wait for it. Lisa points dramatically at the camera. Tessa is with an alpha, a real one, from the mountains. He's tall, dark, scary hot, and apparently obsessed with her. Devon's entire body stills. Obsessed? Scary hot? I whisper back. I'm not, he snaps. Obsessed. His wolf disagrees, sending a smug pulse through the air. I mouth, You 100% are. Lisa keeps going. And get this. Brian tried to get her back. Devon stiffens. Lisa lowers her voice to a dramatic whisper. But she said no. She said, I choose me, like the queen she is. I want to die, or crawl under a bookshelf, preferably both. The comments explode. OMG decisive queen. Brian who? Show us the Mountain Alpha. Drop the R of the bookstore. We want Tessa content. Devon frowns at the screen. They're summoning you. Yes, I mutter. That's what being internet famous is. Summoning. Suddenly, the bell above the store door slams open. Brian storms in, face red, energy blazing. You let Lisa go live about us? He shouts. I jerk back. Brian, what? But Devon is already between us, a wall of controlled violence. He doesn't even growl this time. He just looks at Brian, and something in Brian's wolf breaks. This is embarrassing, Brian snaps. You're humiliating me. I'm the future beta of this pack, and she... He points at me, voice cracking. She's letting an outsider claim her? My wolf lunges. I step forward, voice sharp as broken glass. I'm not letting anyone do anything. And Devon hasn't claimed me, Brian scoffs. He wants to. Devon's eyes stay locked on him. Wanting is not claiming. Brian's jaw clenches. You think you're better than me? Devon tilts his head, expression blank. Yes, I choke. Brian sputters. You can't just waltz in here and take what's mine. She was never yours, Devon says quietly. You threw her away. Brian flushes dark red, wolf pacing under his skin. You're manipulating her, he accuses. You're using her trauma, her weakness. Something snaps inside me. My what? I bark. Brian freezes. My weakness, I repeat, stepping forward. Rejecting me didn't break me. It broke any illusion that you were ever meant to be my mate. Brian opens his mouth, closes it, opens it again. Devon finally speaks, voice deep and ice cold. You owe her an apology, Brian snarls. For what? I made a strategic choice. A choice you're regretting, Devon says. Brian stares at him, at me, at our wolves humming in sync. Then he crumbles, not gracefully, not nobly, angrily. You ruined everything, he whispers. I should have chosen you, not Lisa. My stomach twists. Devon looks at me gently. Do you want me to make him leave? No, I whisper. I'll speak for myself. I step toward Brian. Listen carefully, I say, because I'm only saying this once. He looks up, eyes watery with fury and regret. You didn't ruin me, I say softly. You freed me. Brian swallows hard. From you, from the wrong future, from a bond that never felt like home. Devon exhales slowly, hand brushing my back without touching, pride radiating off him. Brian's expression cracks. You'll regret walking away from me, he whispers desperately. I shake my head. No, Brian, the only regret here is yours. He stumbles back, wounded, then storms out. As soon as the door slams, I exhale shakily and turn to Devon. That was... I search for a word. Final, he finishes. Yes. He steps closer, voice low. You did something powerful today. I'm shaking, I whisper. That's okay, he murmurs. You can shake, I'll steady you. My wolf purrs. Then Devon adds, quieter, and the pack heard everything. I groan into my palms. Oh God, they're going to stream this for weeks, aren't they? They already are, Devon says, pulling out his phone. Sure enough. Team Tessa is trending in the pack network. I stare at the screen. What have you done? I shriek. Devon smirks. Truth has a way of spreading. And I'm supposed to hide discreetly, I hiss. He steps closer, brushing a curl behind my ear, slow and deliberate. You don't have to hide anymore. Oh no, this man is dangerous. And I'm starting to want the danger. As Devon and Tessa stand close, a raven slams into the window, dropping a rune-marked scroll. Shadow Peak summons Tessa to the mountains. Immediately. Chapter 8. The raven hits the window so hard I scream. Devon doesn't. He moves, fast, lethal, silent, catching the stunned bird before it falls. The raven shakes itself, feathers ruffled, then fixes me with glossy black eyes that feel too aware. Devon's expression changes the moment he sees the marking on its leg. That's the first red flag. The second? He gently removes a rune-stamped scroll from the raven's claw. The third? He swears under his breath. Mountain Alpha. Shadow Peak's ruler. A man who doesn't swear lightly. What is that? I whisper. He looks at the scroll like it's a bomb he's prayed would never land in my lap. A summons. My stomach drops. For who? Devon lifts his eyes, storm gray, serious, unwavering. For you. My heartbeat stumbles. No! I shake my head. No! Why would a whole mountain pack summon me? Devon breaks the seal with his thumb. The rune glows silver, then melts into ink, words scrawling across the parchment in flowing script that feels alive. He reads it once, twice. His jaw flexes. Devon, I whisper, stepping closer. What does it say? He finally looks at me, eyes filled with something heavy and reluctant. They know your wolf woke. My breath leaves in a hard rush. They felt it from Shadow Peak, he continues, voice low. That only happens when a dormant wolf rises unexpectedly. I blink. You mean Lisa and Brian's drama hit the mountains? He gives me the flattest look possible. This isn't about drama. Oh, I swallow. Worse? He hesitates. It means your wolf isn't average, and she isn't weak. I tense. Devon! He closes the distance between us, voice soft and grim. Tessa, mountain packs only summon outsiders when something rare is involved. Rare, I echo. Like, what? A wolf with seasonal allergies? His lips twitch, just barely. No, he murmurs. Like a Moonborn. I open my mouth, shut it, open it again. What the hell is a Moonborn? A wolf with a lunar gift, intuition, quiet power, an inner core that glows silver when awakened. He gestures lightly at my chest. Your wolf pulsed twice last night. I felt it. I shake my head. But I'm just me. I run a bookstore. I alphabetize stress. I faint under pressure. You're more than that, Devon says quietly. You always have been. I hate that my eyes burn at the honesty in his voice. So, what? They want to interview me? I ask weakly. He lets out a low exhale. They want to evaluate you and determine if your wolf's awakening poses a threat, to you or others. I blink. My wolf? A threat? Not by choice, by power. My pulse races. And what if I say no? Devon steps closer, his voice dropping into something protective, ancient. They will come for you. Great. Amazing. I'm being hunted by magical mountain elders because my wolf finally remembered she exists. I inhale shakily. Do I have to go alone? No, Devon says instantly. I'm going with you. His certainty hits me harder than the summons. My wolf warms, soft, eager, trusting. I look at him. Is that allowed? No. My eyes widen. Then, but I'm still going, he finishes. My heart flips. Devon, I whisper. They summoned me, not you. He shakes his head once, slow and firm. I will not send you into Shadow Peak alone. But if you break protocol, they can challenge me, he says. They won't win. Oh God. This man is going to be the end of me. Get what you need, he adds. We leave tonight. Hours later, we drive into the mountains as the sun bleeds into twilight. The city disappears behind us, replaced by towering pines, whispering wind, and roads that wind like silver threads through the dark. Devon drives with one hand on the wheel, the other resting near my thigh like a silent promise. I stare at him in the dim cabin glow. His jaw is set, his aura controlled but rippling beneath the surface. He looks like he's preparing for battle. Devon, I say softly, are you worried? He hesitates. Then he gives the smallest nod. Yes, he admits, because Shadow Peak elders are unpredictable, and because you're walking into their territory as an unclaimed Omega whose wolf just awakened. My throat tightens. And because, he adds even quieter, I won't let them touch you. Heat flushes down my spine. You don't have to protect me. He glances at me, eyes darkening. I know. He returns his gaze to the road. But I want to. My chest aches. When we reach the mountain gate, torches flare to life, illuminating an ancient archway carved with silver runes. Something about it pulls at me, tugs, warms, recognizes. Devon's hand brushes mine as if he feels it too. This place, I whisper. It feels familiar. His gaze snaps to me. That worries him. Don't say that too loudly, he murmurs. We walk through the arch. The mountain air thickens with magic, cold, sharp, electrifying. Devon stays half a step behind me, not leading, not pushing, just guarding. We follow a stone path until the trees open to reveal a circle of standing stones, glowing faintly under the moon. Shadow Peak elders wait at the center, hooded, silent, intimidating. One steps forward, his voice echoes unnaturally. Tessa Hale. My name sounds ancient in his mouth. You have been summoned for evaluation. Approach the moonstone. Devon moves with me, but 3 guards block him with raised spears. He snarls, a deep primal sound that shakes the air. She does not stand without me. The eldest elder lifts a hand. The girl stands alone. I swallow hard. My wolf bristles inside me. Devon's voice snaps like a storm. She is not alone. The elder's eyes glow white. Then prove it, the elder says. If she is truly strong, she will not fall. Devon meets my eyes. Tessa, he says softly, fiercely, you can do this. My knees tremble. You're sure? I whisper. Yes. His voice is steady. You're stronger than you think. I inhale, step forward, feel the moonstone pulse beneath my feet. And then, a surge of silver explodes through my body, through my wolf, through the ground, lighting the stones in a blaze of lunar fire. and the elders gasp. The eldest whispers, "Moonborn." Tessa's wolf awakens fully. Silver light pulses from her chest. The mountain shakes. Devon tries to reach her, but a barrier of raw magic slams him back, and the elders say the words that change everything. The Moonborn has risen. Chapter 9. The light erupts out of me like a star being born. Silver, blinding, alive. It shoots through my veins, my wolf, my bones, spilling out in shimmering threads that crackle across the stone floor and up into the sky. I don't scream, I can't. I'm suspended, weightless, trembling, caught between terror and awe as my wolf rises, no longer small or silent or afraid. She is furious in her awakening. She is bright. She is mine. Around me, the Shadow Peak elders stumble back, shielding their faces from the silver flare. Only one does not hide. Devon. He claws at the invisible barrier that separated us when the magic ignited, eyes burning with panic. "Tessa!" His voice cracks with pure alpha fear, not for himself, for me. The magic pulses again, slamming into the barrier and sending him backward. He snarls, pushing against it, desperate and reckless. His palms skid across the shimmering wall of energy. "Let me in!" Devon roars. The elders look rattled, which does not soothe me. One whispers, "Her wolf. She's not resisting. She's remembering." Another counters, voice shaking, "No, she's returning." Returning? From where? To what? My wolf surges, pulling me deeper into the storm inside my mind. I'm not in the stone circle anymore. I'm standing in moonlit water, shallow and shimmering. Silver ripples lick my ankles. A quiet forest stretches endlessly ahead. And then she emerges, my wolf, not the quiet creature I assumed she was. She is immense, beautiful, fierce. Her fur is pale silver, glowing like moonlight trapped in motion. Her eyes are molten white. She looks at me, not through me, not past me, but at me, with something like pride and rage braided together. "You were asleep," I whisper. She responds with a low growl that vibrates through the dream world. Not asleep. Silenced. A shudder tears through me. "By who?" Her eyes glow brighter. A memory slams into me. A young version of me, age 7, hiding in the back room of the bookstore. Two unfamiliar wolves arguing. A woman's voice hissing, "Suppress her. She's too strong." A hand gripping my wrist. Cold magic flooding me. My wolf screaming before she vanished into silence. The memory ends sharply. I stumble. "My mother?" I breathe. "She let someone—" My wolf nudges me with her head. Not mother, someone else, someone older. Pack adjacent, but hiding behind authority. I shake, hard. "Who?" But she doesn't show me, not yet. Instead, she moves behind me, pressing her massive head against my back. Strength, support, a silent vow. I am here. The dream shatters. I collapse to my knees, gasping. Silver wisps curl from my fingertips. My pulse thunders like a war drum. Devon breaks through the barrier the instant it flickers. He drops beside me, catching me before I hit the ground. "Tessa, look at me. Hey, look at me." I grip his shirt weakly, grounding myself in his warmth, his scent, his presence. "I saw her," I whisper. "My wolf. She's huge. She's scary." Devon presses his forehead to mine, voice raw. "She's magnificent. She's angry, as she should be. I saw a memory," I breathe. "Someone suppressed her when I was little." Devon freezes. "Who?" "I don't know, but she does." I cling to him. "She tried to warn me." His jaw ticks, fury simmering beneath the surface. "Whoever did this," he says quietly, "I will find them." My chest tightens. The elders gather around us, their faces pale. The oldest bows slightly. "Moonborn," he says, "you have survived the impossible. Few wolves return from suppression intact. You must be trained, guided, or your strength will tear you apart." I swallow hard. "Trained how?" In Shadow Peak, the elder replies. With us. Devon steps between me and the elders immediately. She will not stay here. This is not a negotiation, the elder snaps. Devon's voice drops into something lethal. It is when it concerns her. One elder steps forward, eyes glowing faintly. The Moonborn must learn to control her resurgence. If she does not, her wolf may overpower her, or others. Devon's aura spikes. I grab his arm. He softens instantly. Tessa, he murmurs, turning to me. You don't have to stay here alone. My voice shakes. Are you saying I should stay? His throat bobs. He looks away for a moment, then back at me, eyes full of conflict. I'm saying I want you safe. And right now, I don't know if I can keep you safe from yourself. That hurts. Not because he's wrong, but because he's right. I take a trembling breath. Will you stay with me? I whisper. He closes his eyes, tortured. No, he says softly. I can't. Shadow Peak law forbids it. Only Moonborn and elders are allowed in the training circle. My wolf growls inside me. Mine, she snarls. Not yet, I tell her. But soon, I swallow hard. So, I'm supposed to stay here without you. Tessa, he whispers, voice breaking for the first time. I'll be close. I'll be in the mountain village. I won't leave you. But I won't see you. His silence is an apology. I shake. Devon, I don't want to do this alone. He cups my face gently, thumbs brushing my cheeks soft enough to melt my bones. You're not alone, he murmurs. You're never alone. I will come every night to the boundary. I will wait beside the circle until dawn. That's not allowed, I breathe. I don't care. The elders shift uncomfortably. Devon leans in, forehead resting against mine, breath mingling with mine. I will be here, he whispers, as long as you want me to be. My wolf presses up behind my ribs, insistent, want, need, stay. But I don't say any of those things out loud. Instead, I whisper the only truth I can hold on to. I'm scared. Devon pulls me into his arms, wrapping me in a protective cage of warmth and storm. Then I'll be your fear, he says softly, and your strength, and your shadow, and your storm. My heart cracks open. I'll survive this, I whisper. His grip tightens. I know, but you shouldn't have to survive alone. Tessa is taken to the Moonborn training circle. Devon is forced to step back. As she steps inside, the gates lock behind her. Her wolf's final whisper echoes, "Find the truth, and when you do, choose us." Chapter 10. The Moonborn Circle is nothing like I expected. It isn't a prison, though it feels like one. It isn't a sanctuary, though it pretends to be one. It's a stone arena carved into the side of Shadow Peak, open to the sky, ringed with glowing runes that pulse like a heartbeat. Silver tendrils of mist curl along the ground, brushing my ankles with a strange, sentient curiosity. The elders stand around the perimeter, hooded and silent. Devon stands just outside the boundary, close enough that I feel him, far enough that he can't touch me. His presence is a burning point of gravity at my back. I cling to it like a lifeline. An elder steps forward. "Moonborn Tessa, hail," he intones. "Your wolf is rising. The storm ritual will determine whether you can withstand her power or whether she will consume you." Consume. That's comforting. I glance at Devon. His jaw is set, eyes locked on me, storming with a million unspoken things. I whisper across the distance, "Don't leave." He answers instantly, "I won't." The elders raise their palms. Runes blaze on the stone. Wind coils upward, spiraling around me in a silver-blue vortex. My hair lifts. My heartbeat stutters. A crack of thunder splits the sky, though there's not a single cloud above. The mist thickens, swirling around my legs, tugging gently, urging me inward. My wolf stirs, not gently, not politely, with force. She rises inside me like a tidal wave, fierce and furious and magnificent. My breath catches. Easy, I whisper, and please, easy. She doesn't listen. The vortex tightens, the air crackles. Magic lashes my skin like sparks. Devon growls behind me, unable to reach me, unable to break the barrier. Tessa, he snarls, voice raw. Don't fight her, let her move. I am letting her move, I shout back, voice shaking. The wind screams, runes explode with light. My knees buckle. I see flashes, visions. Not memories, not dreams, but something between. A moonlit forest, a circle of wolves bowing their heads, a silver crown, not metal, light, a mantle woven from moonfire. And then, Brian, his face twisted with guilt, with jealousy, with regret, a memory of his choice, a vision of his doubt, a flicker of his future. Brian standing alone, always alone. My wolf surges angrily at the sight. Not mate, never mate, wrong path. Pain lances through my chest. Devon, I gasp. He slams both palms against the barrier, eyes blazing silver. Tessa, listen to me. His voice cuts through the storm like an anchor thrown into chaos. You're seeing what was. Let it go. I'm trying. Try harder. He steps closer, palms burning against the magic wall. I know what it feels like, he says, voice trembling with honesty. To carry a past that suffocates you. To believe you're smaller than you are. To drown in a bond you never asked for. My chest heaves. His voice drops to a whisper that feels like a hand on my heart. But you're not drowning anymore. The storm slows, just barely. You're rising, he says. You're waking. His voice cracks. Let her break what was. Let her choose what will be. A tear slips down my cheek. My wolf pulses in agreement. Ready, waiting. I take a shaky breath. Okay, I whisper. I'm letting go. I close my eyes. Release, Brian. Release the rejection. Release the tiny life I shrank myself into. The storm flares, then shatters. Silver explodes outward, blasting through the circle, shooting into the night sky like a comet made of raw emotion and unbound power. The runes dim. The wind dies. The mist settles. Silence falls. I collapse to my knees, but not from weakness, from relief. My wolf curls around me gently, purring with freedom. The barrier crumbles with a crack. Devon bursts into the circle, dropping to his knees and gathering me into his arms before the dust even settles. Tessa! His voice is ragged, desperate. Look at me. I do. His eyes soften instantly. Relief, awe, something deeper flickering in the storm-gray depths. You're glowing, he whispers. I blink. What? He brushes trembling fingers along my cheek. Your wolf, she's bright, uncontained, alive. I swallow hard. I let her choose. He inhales a slow, shaky breath. And what did she choose? I look at him, really look, his broad shoulders, his trembling hands, his eyes filled with fear and devotion and restraint so tight it could snap. You, I whisper. His lips part, shock giving way to something like reverence. Tessa. I place my hand against his cheek. Not because fate says so, I murmur, but because I want you. A sound escapes him, half breath, half growl. He leans his forehead against mine. You have no idea, he whispers, voice breaking. How long I've wanted to hear that. I think I do, I whisper. He exhales shakily, brushing his thumb across my wrist like he's memorizing my pulse. I won't rush you, he promises. I won't take until you're ready, but I will be here. His voice drops into a vow, a quiet storm. Always. My wolf hums. Content. Claimed not by force, but by choice. The elders whisper urgently behind us. Devon's eyes snap up as one elder announces, the Moonborn has completed her awakening. Now, she must choose her path. And the choice is not simple. Stay in Shadow Peak to train, or return home where danger waits. Chapter 11. I sit with Devon's warmth still clinging to me long after the storm fades. My wolf curls inside me. Awake, bright, stretched like she's been sleeping for a decade and finally remembered she has claws. But the elders don't give me time to enjoy the moment. One steps forward, long cloak whispering over the stone floor. "Tessa, hail," he intones. "Your awakening is complete, but now comes the second truth." Devon stiffens beside me. The elder lifts his chin. "You must choose where you belong." I tense. "You mean choose between packs?" "No," he replies. "Choose between destinies." My stomach drops. Destiny is rarely a kind word among wolves. The elder continues, "A Moonborn must follow her potential, either through training among us or by forging her own path and accepting the consequences." Devon snarls quietly. "Consequences?" The elder ignores him. "Training will ensure her wolf stays stable. Leaving before completing the Moonborn rites may lead to power she cannot control." I swallow hard. "And if I stay," I whisper. "You will grow stronger," the elder says, "and you will shed the skin of your past life." Something fragile in me tightens. My past life, my bookstore, my grandmother's quilt, my quiet, small routines. The life Brian said wasn't enough, but the life I built because it felt safe. "You imply she cannot return to who she was," Devon says sharply. "She cannot," another elder replies. "A Moonborn does not dim to fit her old world." A tremor runs through me. Devon turns to me, slowly, carefully, as if I'm made of lightning. "You don't have to decide now," he says softly. "You don't owe them anything," one elder hisses. "She owes her wolf." I lift my chin. "No," I say quietly. "I owe myself." That shuts everyone up, including Devon. He looks at me like he's seeing something he's been waiting for me to uncover, a strength I didn't know I had. A spine made of something tougher than heartbreak. The elder nods once, begrudgingly impressed. "Then decide." The mountain wind threads through my hair. My wolf presses forward, calm, present, silent but sure. I look at the elders, then at Devon, then at the moon. And I realize something. I've spent my entire life letting other people choose for me. Brian chose Lisa. The council chose what role I should have. My old pack chose who I should be, quiet, small, manageable. The only time I ever chose anything with full, burning conviction was Devon. And even that choice scared the hell out of me. But now? My path, I say slowly, is mine. The elders stiffen. Devon's eyes soften. I continue, voice steadier. "I'll train, but not forever. Not as your captive or your tool, as myself." The elder opens his mouth to argue. I cut him off. "I won't hide anymore, and I won't be shaped by fear. I am Moonborn, but I am also Tessa Hale." My voice rises with the strength building inside me. "And I choose my path, not the past, not Brian, not the council, not fate." Silence hangs thick. Even the mist seems to hold its breath. Then, my wolf surges in approval. A soft, radiant hum spreads under my skin. The eldest elder inclines his head slightly. "A rare decision," he says, "and a wise one." Devon turns to me with a look so full of pride I can barely breathe. "You're remarkable," he whispers. Heat floods my cheeks. "Don't say that." "It's true," he murmurs. "You speak like a leader." "I'm a bookseller," I mutter. "You're Moonborn," he corrects softly, "and you just told an entire council to respect you." I shrug awkwardly. "Yeah, well, they were being annoying." Devon chuckles, low, soft, intimate. God help me, it does something to my soul. I rub my arms, suddenly aware of the cold. "So, what happens now?" I ask. "You begin your training at dawn," the elder says. "But until then, rest." Devon's expression tightens. "You'll be staying in the Moonborn chambers," the elder adds, "alone." A soft ache blooms in my chest. Devon steps closer, close enough that I feel the heat of him, but not touching, because he's careful like that. He speaks quietly near my ear. "I'll be waiting outside, every night, until they let me near you." My breath stutters. Devon. You chose yourself today, he says, and that makes you stronger than any alpha here. My throat tightens. Will I still see you? His expression cracks, just a fraction, enough to show the truth. I'll come, he whispers, every night, no matter the rules, no matter the elders. You'll get in trouble, I whisper. His lips curve in a slow, dangerous smile. I'm Shadow Peak's problem. Trouble is what I do. I laugh softly, shaky, emotional, helplessly warm. Devon takes one step back, eyes locked on mine, giving me a chance to cling or retreat. I don't cling, I don't retreat. I lift my chin. I'll see you tonight, I whisper. Something flickers in his eyes. Relief, desire, devotion all tangled. You will, he vows. Then he walks away. And for the first time in my life, I walk forward on my own. Not small, not silent, not broken, awake. Tessa enters the Moonborn chambers, ancient halls humming with magic. As the door closes behind her, she senses something unsettling. Someone else lived here before. Someone powerful. Someone connected to her past. And a whisper in the dark says, "Welcome home, Moonborn." Chapter 12. The Moonborn chambers feel like walking into a memory I never made. The walls are carved with silver-lit runes that hum when I pass. A soft glow follows my movement, like the mountain itself is watching me, or greeting me. My wolf presses close, alert, not frightened, just wary. Who lived here? I whisper internally. She answers with a low, thrumming hum. Someone like us. That's not comforting. I explore the dim halls. Each room is filled with old relics, moonstone bowls, woven tapestries, weapons forged with pale metal that gleams like liquid starfire. And a journal, thin, worn, set neatly on a pedestal as if placed there intentionally. I reach for it. A chill freezes the air around my hand. Before I can open it, the torches flare to life, and a voice echoes from behind me. Moonborn should not read the past until they can withstand it. I whirl around. An elder steps from the shadows, his cloak rustling. I swallow. I didn't know it was forbidden. It is not forbidden, he interrupts. It is dangerous. My heart thuds. Dangerous how? He steps closer. Because what happened to the last Moonborn nearly destroyed her. A cold shiver runs down my spine. Who was she? I whisper. The elder's eyes flick to the pedestal, then to me. You will learn when you are ready. I clench my hands. I'm tired of secrets. He inclines his head. Then learn to hold truth without breaking. Cryptic. Great. He leaves me alone with the journal's silent temptation. But I don't open it. Not yet. Night settles. Training begins at dawn, but sleep refuses to come. My wolf paces inside me, restless, anxious, sensing something unresolved. I wander to the balcony carved into the cliffside. The wind is icy, brushing my hair and stinging my cheeks. I look down. A figure stands in the courtyard below. Devon. He's leaning against a stone pillar, arms crossed, head tilted back to look at the sky. Or maybe at me. My breath hitches. He promised he'd come. And he did. I rest my forehead against the cold railing. He shouldn't be here. Shadow Peak law forbids it. Yet there he stands, a dark, unmovable presence shaped like protection and chaos, and the kind of devotion that breaks rules without blinking. Tessa! My wolf nudges me. Call him. I exhale shakily. Devon! He looks up instantly, eyes locking onto mine like he sensed the word before I even spoke it. He doesn't smile. He softens. Tessa, he murmurs back, voice echoing across the stone. How long have you been there? I whisper. He shrugs lightly. Since you arrived. My chest aches. You shouldn't be here. I said I would be. I'm worried they'll punish you. He lifts a brow. Let them try. I grip the railing tighter. You can't keep breaking rules for me. Yes, he says. I can. My wolf purrs. I exhale. Devon, I'm scared. He steps closer, stopping at the boundary line he can't cross. Tell me where it hurts. My lip trembles. Everything's changing too fast. It's supposed to. I don't know who I'm becoming. His voice falls to a whisper. Someone powerful. I don't know if I can handle it. You can. I don't want to lose myself. You won't. I swallow hard, voice cracking. And I don't want to lose you either. The words leave me before I can stop them. Devon goes absolutely still. Tessa, he murmurs, voice trembling slightly, you're not going to lose me. How do you know? He lifts his eyes to me, and the truth in them is devastating. Because I already chose you. My breath catches. My wolf melts. I whisper, we're not even bonded. He shakes his head. Bonds don't make choices, people do. Thunder cracks overhead. He flinches, not from fear, from wanting. I grip the railing harder. Devon, I whisper, if I told you to walk away, would you? He hesitates. Then, no. My heart flips. Why not? His voice is low, raw, honest. Because you're the only thing I want that feels like mine. My inhale shatters. We stare at each other across the distance. Two wolves divided by rules, fear, fate, and a thin line of glowing moonlight. Devon steps closer until he's right at the boundary, the closest he can get without shattering it. He lifts his hand. I lift mine. Our palms press against invisible magic, barrier between skin and skin, heat bleeding through anyway. Tessa, he whispers, tell me what you want. My heart pounds so loudly it feels like the mountain is echoing it back. I whisper the truth. I want you to wait for me. His eyes soften with something that looks like devotion. I will, he vows. As long as it takes, as long as you need, as long as you call me. My throat closes. And then, Tessa! A voice rings out from behind me. Lisa! I spin around in shock. She's standing in the chamber corridor, breathing hard, hair wild, eyes wide with panic. Lisa, what? How did you get here? She grabs me, trembling. Brian! He's gone off the rails. My blood runs cold. What happened? She swallows, tears forming. He blames Devon. He blames me. He blames you. She looks over her shoulder like she expects him to appear. Tessa. He left the pack, and he said he's going to fix things. Devon hears it. He roars. The mountain shakes. My wolf lunges inside me, and I realize whatever's coming isn't about past heartbreak. It's about danger, real, feral, trauma-born danger. Brian isn't done, not by a long shot. Brian has snapped, he's left the pack, and he's coming for Tessa. Devon prepares to break every rule Shadow Peak has, and the mountain stirs with a warning. The past isn't finished yet. Chapter 13. The moment Lisa's voice breaks the air, everything in the mountain shifts. Magic tenses, wind coils, the runes along the hall flare like warning lights. But nothing compares to the sound that rips out of Devon's throat. A roar, deep, unrestrained, territorial. It vibrates through the stone floors and hits me so hard my knees weaken. My wolf snaps to attention, rising in a rush of silver heat. Devon launches toward the barrier that cages the Moonborn chambers, ignoring the pain of the magic biting into his palms. Open it! He snarls at the elders behind him. Now! The eldest elder shakes his head. She is in training. No one enters or... Devon slams a hand into the barrier again, the air cracking around him like lightning. Brian is unstable, he roars. He knows her scent. He knows her weaknesses. And you want to bind her in here like a sacrifice? The elder stiffens. It is not our way. It is my way, Devon snarls, and she is mine. The word echoes, powerful, irreversible, not a forced claim, but a feral promise. My wolf goes absolutely still. Then she purrs. Lisa grabs my hands, trembling so hard she shakes both of us. Tessa, he's not okay. Brian is... Gods, he's destroyed the training fields. He's screaming about you not choosing him, and he's saying Devon stole you. Devon slams the barrier again. Elder, if you do not drop this wall, I will. The air snaps. The elder's eyes glow with white light. Tessa, hail, he says, voice trembling now. If you step out before training completes, the Moonborn awakening may destabilize. Lisa looks between us. What does that even mean? Devon answers first, voice low and grave. It means her wolf could overwhelm her, or tear through everything in her path. Lisa pales. Oh, great, fantastic. I swallow hard. Devon turns slowly, eyes locking on mine through the barrier. Tessa. His voice softens, breaks, bleeds. Tell me what you feel. My wolf presses forward, strong and bright, not frightened, but ready. I step closer to the barrier, chest rising and falling. I inhale sharply. Him coming, Lisa gasps. Tessa, how would you? My wolf snarls inside me. Because he was once tied to us. Because we once carried his scent on our skin. Because rejection doesn't erase instinct. It exposes danger. I place both palms against the barrier. My voice shakes, but not with fear. He's not coming for you, Lisa. He's not coming for Devon. My fingers curl against the humming magic. He's coming for me. Devon's entire body shudders, not with fear, with fury. Tessa, drop the barrier, he orders the elder, voice lethal. Let her come to me. The elder hesitates. Devon turns fully toward him, dominance exploding outward like a shockwave. If you keep her locked while a rogue beta hunts her, this mountain will burn. The elder finally raises his staff. The barrier flickers and falls. The moment it does, Devon moves. He's in front of me in 2 strides, hands gripping my shoulders, breathing hard like he ran miles to reach me. Are you hurt? His eyes search me frantically. Did he get close? I grab his wrists. Devon, I'm okay. He exhales shakily, forehead dropping to mine, voice cracking. I thought I lost you. Again. Lisa clears her throat from a respectful distance. So, are we just staying here while Brian reenacts a villain origin story? No one laughs. Devon pulls back, jaw tightening. We move. Now. The moment we step outside the chamber halls, the air trembles. Every wolf can feel it. Rogue energy, unstable aura, broken mate bond remnants flaring like sparks. Lisa shivers. He's close, isn't he? I nod. Devon growls low beside me. Stay behind me. But my wolf steps forward, literally moving my body with her own will. Devon, I murmur, I have to face him. The hell you do, he snaps. He chose another. He lost you. He has no right to breathe near you. He won't stop unless I end it. Devon's breath hitches. You don't end anything alone, he whispers. Before I can respond, a shadow breaks from the trees. Brian, disheveled, blood on his knuckles, eyes glowing with feral wolf light. His aura twisted, desperate, broken. He steps into the torchlight. Tessa, he says in a hoarse, unhinged whisper, we were supposed to be mates. Devon moves in front of me instantly. Brian snarls, Get out of my way. Devon's voice turns to ice. No! Brian lunges forward, but freezes mid-step as my wolf erupts through me, pushing me past Devon. Tessa! Devon snaps, grabbing for me, but I'm already stepping toward Brian. Silver rising beneath my skin, the mountain reacting as moonlight pools under my feet. Brian's eyes widen. Tess, your wolf, what? I lift my chin. You rejected me, I say quietly. You broke my wolf, and you blamed me for the pieces. He trembles. I made a mistake. No, I answer gently. You made your choice. He reaches for me. Devon is there in a heartbeat, snarling, grabbing Brian by the throat and slamming him into the ground. You do not touch her, Brian chokes. You stole her. She was never yours, Devon growls, voice shaking with rage. She was fate's mistake, but she is her own choice. Brian struggles. How can she choose you? Devon doesn't answer. I do. I kneel beside them, my wolf glowing so bright the stones tremble. Because you chose everything before me, image, status, ambition, and he chooses me before everything. Devon's grip tightens, not to hurt, but to hold him still. Brian's face crumples. Tessa, I'm sorry. I inhale. My wolf pushes the truth through my lips. I forgive you. Brian gasps, relief and agony mixing. But forgiveness isn't the same as keeping you, I say softly. Now let me go. Silver threads swirl from my fingertips, the final remnants of a broken mate bond dissolving into the air. Brian collapses, sobs tearing from him as the truth finally lands. He wasn't rejected. He lost me. Devon releases him slowly, stepping back to give me space to finish the moment. I stand. So does my wolf. Brian stares between us in broken silence. Then he whispers, I hope he deserves you. Devon's voice is rough, but steady. I will. Brian nods once, defeated, then walks away into the forest. Not as a threat, just a man who finally understands consequences. Devon turns to me slowly, cautiously, as if he's afraid I'll break. I step into his arms without hesitation. He exhales like he's been underwater for days. I thought you were going to walk into danger alone, he murmurs into my hair. I didn't, I answer softly. I walked toward closure. He lifts a hand to cup my cheek, thumb brushing a glowing silver streak left by my wolf. Tessa. His voice cracks. You're stronger than every alpha I know. My chest swells. And you didn't step between me and Brian, I whisper. I told myself, if she wants the strength, let her take it. If she wants the final word, let her speak it. If she wants to end it herself, let her. And if I'd fallen, I whisper. His jaw tightens. I would have caught you. And then, I look at him, he looks at me. My wolf surges. Devon, I whisper, the word trembling with the truth I've been afraid to say. Yes, he breathes. I want you. His eyes flash silver. Tess, not because you protected me, not because of fate, not because the mountain shook. I step closer, voice soft but sure, but because I choose you. Something collapses in him. Restraint, fear, distance, all of it dissolves. He pulls me against him, forehead pressed to mine, breath shaking. Say it again, he whispers. I choose you. His voice breaks, raw and reverent. Mine, he breathes. Yours, I whisper back. And the kiss he gives me is slow, aching, and deep, not claiming, not consuming. Just two wolves sealing a choice neither one regrets. Their bond begins to hum, natural, gentle, chosen. But the elders step forward with one final decree. Moonborn Tessa hail, your training is incomplete. You must decide your future, and your alpha. Epilogue 6 months later. Shadow Peak plus the city pack, plus one bookstore that smells like lavender and destiny. People always assume a Moonborn's happily ever after involves crowns, power, and dramatic mountain thrones. Mine? It involves bookstores and mountains, coffee and storm-eyed alphas, quiet mornings and chosen love. A life that is finally mine. Hail and Ink looks different now. Not flashy, not bigger, just brighter. The runes carved into the oak counter glow faintly under my touch. The shelves rearrange themselves when I'm overwhelmed, the windows warm on cold mornings like the mountain sending a soft hello. Customers say the air feels magical. I smile and say, good, because it is. Lisa stops by every Thursday with muffins and unsolicited dating advice I absolutely don't need anymore. She's mated now, not to Brian, but to a quiet tattoo artist who worships her noisy heart. Remember, she says, waving glittery nails in my face, you owe me for soft launching your alpha. I throw a bookmark at her every time. She always catches it. Shadow Peak's elders didn't expect me to finish my training in 3 months. Not 6, not 12, 3. But when your wolf has been caged for years, freedom becomes fuel. And Devon became the anchor that kept me from burning too fast. I trained, I learned, I healed. And when the elders offered me a permanent place as a Moonborn sentinel, I thanked them. But I chose something else. I chose balance. Half my time in the city, half in the mountains. Half with books, half with power. My wolf thrives in both. She likes the quiet mornings at the bookstore. She loves the wild nights under Shadow Peak's silver sky. She loves Devon most of all. Devon Blackwood. Mountain alpha, storm in human form, quiet protector. Is sitting behind the counter right now, reading a book he absolutely pretends he doesn't enjoy. His hair is longer. His smile is easier. His arms still wrap around me like I belong there, and I do. We're not bonded yet, not officially. We decided to take our time. Not because we doubt each other, but because we have nothing left to prove. I made the first move, though. 3 months ago, under a full moon, I pressed my wrist to his and whispered, "Not fate, not fear, not survival. I want you because I want you." He looked at me like I'd given him a future he didn't know he'd lost. He waited 3 beats, just long enough to make sure I meant it, then pressed his wrist back. Our wolves brushed then, tentative and soft like 2 stars drifting close enough to touch. The bond began as a glow, not a blaze. Chosen, not forced. Perfect. He never came back to the pack. He never tried to hurt anyone again. The last I heard, he settled with a small border pack seeking redemption. He's in therapy. He's learning. He's quiet. I hope he finds peace. I hope he finds himself. But I don't hope he finds me. Some stories end where they should. The door to the bookstore clicks shut behind me as Devon wraps his arms around my waist from behind. "You're thinking too loudly," he murmurs into my neck. "I'm shelving my life," I tease. "Need help?" "You'll put the fantasy sections alphabetically backward again." He smirks against my skin. "You liked when I did that." I turn in his arms and look up at him. Storm gray eyes, warm smile. The man fate almost missed giving me. "I like you," I whisper. He brushes a thumb across my jaw. "I love you," he answers softly. My wolf glows. We step outside into the cool night, walking toward the Moon Peak Arch. Devon had one built in the city, carved with runes that whisper home. We stand beneath it, fingers intertwined. "I used to think my life was too small," I whisper. "Then I walked in," he murmurs. "And ruined everything," I tease. "And rebuilt it," he corrects gently, brushing a kiss to my forehead. I breathe in the moment. The man. The magic. The life I chose. And I whisper the final truth of my story. Fate didn't choose for me. I chose myself. And I chose you. Devon smiles, soft and fierce. "Good," he murmurs, "because I'll spend the rest of my life choosing you back." He pulls me into a kiss under the arch, slow, tender, and sealed with a kind of devotion I never knew existed. My wolf howls softly inside me. Home, at last. Thank you so much for listening, truly. If Tessa and Devon's journey made your heart ache in all the right ways, and if you believe that love means choosing each other again and again, please follow, subscribe, and stay close. Your support keeps these stories alive, and I can't wait to share the next slow burn romance with you.